What is up, everybody, and welcome to Get Listed. Today we're covering one of the mysterious lurkers in the deep dark ocean, the giant squid. There have been very few interactions with this behemoth, so the chances of casually stumbling upon it while snorkeling is extremely rare, let alone catching the scenario on camera. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10 giant squid encounters caught on camera. 10. Lightning strikes twice. So for our first entry, we take a trip just across the sea from myself to Ireland, known for their Guinness, St. Patrick's Day, and this guy. Certainly not giant squids. However, this Irish fisherman managed to catch one on a whim. I guess that's really striking gold in the fishing department. But the most surprising factor in this video is not the squid on camera. He apparently caught another one just a few months prior. Luckily, his camera was primed and ready for his second encounter. 9. Not just tentacles. From catching giant squid to finding one washed up ashore, whether this monster died in water or on shore is still unknown to this day. But one thing that cannot be argued is the size of this thing. I mean, look at it. You could feed a village. It came in at an estimated 13 feet long, weighing 660 pounds. The standout in this video comes at the ghastly close-up of its beak. That is an underestimated weapon. 8. History on display. This entry comes from the well-known Natural History Museum. They received a call from the Falkland Islands explaining that they'd found an enormous squid. It didn't take professionals 2 glances to dub it a giant squid. And giant really does not do this justice. Just look at how many people it took to carry. Coming in at a stupendous 8.6 meters in length, it's now being preserved and displayed at the museum still to this day, so be sure to check it out. It really is mind-blowing. 7. US waters. If you've done your research on giant squids, you've more than likely seen this video, as it's one of the most famous sightings out there, probably because it was the first one ever seen in US waters. Hundreds of meters down in the Gulf of Mexico lay a giant squid. Intrigued by the high-tech camera equipment, you may well be asking why it's so low down on our list. Mostly because of the depth it was swimming at. The darkness really distorts the image. The colour and video footage really doesn't do it justice. Nevertheless, it's exciting times for American nature teams. CBS Miami did a great interview with the team that captured it on film. Plus, this was plastered across US news shows, so it came with no lack of attention. 6. Packs a punch. Okay. Don't be mad at us here, right? There is no squid in this entry, but please hear me out, right? This is a sperm whale. Quick fire facts on the sperm whale. It has one of the strongest hides in the entire animal kingdom. It's 35 centimeters deep. A giant squid's tentacle did this. A tentacle. Goddamn tentacle. And that's just one sucker. Now look at this battle scar. Pretty cool looking unless you're tropophobic. I don't think people realise that these suction cups are actually lined with razor sharp teeth. I couldn't do that with a knife. Good God. 5. Front row seats. Okay, so this one's kind of scary. Not much context to it, but damn is it eerie. Right off the bat, we're met with a squid just manhandling. Wait, manhandling? Squid handling? Squid handling? Squid handling a fish, which we can only assume they were trying to catch. Like, what do you do in that situation? Front row seats to a squid onslaught? That's terrifying. There has been speculation and debate to this one though. It could well be a colossal squid, which is a completely different type of squid. No one's ever been able to really finalise the fact, but hey-ho. 4. Surfer's surprise. Now, I don't know about you, but I could use a light-hearted break after number 5. At least it's made light-hearted by the consistent cackle of the camera woman. Apparently she finds her boyfriend's potential demise pretty entertaining. Personally, if I ever came this close to a giant squid, I'd scream at a pitch only my dog could hear. Anyway, YouTuber James Taylor had maybe the oddest experience with a giant squid ever recorded. There he was, just paddleboarding away, then bam, a giant squid wraps its tentacles around his board and appears to just hang there. Judging by the size of it, it's probably quite young. It's just bizarre. Why was it this close to shore, and why is it not deep in the ocean? 3. What's for dinner? Okay, back to scary. This video really shows the sheer power that the giant squids contain. These guys were marlin fishing, a very large fish famous for its swordfish-esque nose. Is it a nose? Is it? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. They think they've got a bite, and they were right. The only problem is, the marlin got a bite too. A few of them. I mean, look at it. It was savaged. There's no marlin left. And what did it, you ask? Our good old friend, the giant squid. 2. Last breath. Yes, we think this encounter is that good it deserves a second entry. Back with James Taylor, what happens here is truly fascinating. We carry on where we left off with the squid being dragged ashore. I'm no expert, but a squid wouldn't just float around for fun at the surface and let itself get tied up and dragged to shore with hardly any movement. He was near death anyway, so all they were doing was ending its suffering. It's a shame, but it's the best outcome. While on shore, you can see here that the squid releases sperm. Here's where it gets really sad. They do it in case there are some squid eggs around. Poor thing, he's got nothing left to lose. Squids only mate once in their life, rarely twice. Jeez, this one's deep, guys. Number 1, Kong versus giant squid. Only joking. Sorry, Kong. Movies aren't real. Number 1, close-up shots. It should come as no surprise that this tops our list. No camera work has ever captured the giant squid quite like the one that surfaced in Japan. It was almost made to look majestic. Here you can see it breathing and it's just mesmerizing. They're scary things, but the way this is shot makes it seem so beautiful. To no surprise, word spread fast that a giant squid inhabited their waters in Toyama Bay, so locals quickly flocked to spectate this once-in-a-lifetime experience. I imagine this made one hell of a Christmas, as it was sighted on Christmas Eve. It leaves us with the same question again. What on earth was the squid doing here? Baffling. So that is it, ladies and gents. I'm gonna need you to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date with the best top 10 content on YouTube. This is just the start of our channel, so if you've got any list ideas that you want us to try, then hit us up in the comments. Take care for now.